we're back. Just got back from the mall or whatnot, and pretty good. I had some Cheesecake Factory. That was pretty good. I had some steak. I had some chicken. Really didn't eat that much today. I just ate some regular old food. And it was not necessarily all that filling, so, it is one of those. I had to drink water. I'll give me a bottled water. But besides the point, I hope your guys, your day's been going well. For me, did a lot of research and I actually took the steps to launch my business today. I had to do a interview because I had to provide documents or whatnot, and I have a window of time. I gotta go and do some stuff on the back end, and I want to have to produce stuff. I don't think that's going to be that hard. And around that time, I should have some more stuff. Yeah. I don't even know what time it is per se, but I'm doing an hour stream or close to it. But yeah, I didn't started my formal process. I chose my name, $250 or whatnot, and I'm building that. I have original name, all that type of stuff. We're doing a lot. I was watching a video tonight how a guy basically has 13 revenue streams, and then I'll go back and I'm gonna an hour. What? I shot the guy in the head. It is what it is. But yeah, I took the proper steps today. The process, man, it wouldn't work on my old laptop, so I had to, Why did you tell y'all I had to go and get a lot of stuff? Filing a businesses or filing for a name for a business and doing it at a level, at a doggone thing, at a big level, a whole lot harder than you think. You gotta get interviewed, you gotta do a video call, you gotta, man. And I really did that today. So I don't necessarily have a problem. And little less than 2 weeks, I'm gonna take my test or whatnot. And I know I'm gonna pass it because I'm gonna go and look at stuff, have my sister call the stuff out, and I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna prepare to the best of my ability, and I'm gonna pass this test. The first time I took it, I was only I didn't have no experience in the thing. I almost passed. The only thing that got me was the math, but now I know how to do the math. That's least of my concerns. I know what you call it. People talking about what is it? Private jet. I saw a guy today. He was basically on a private jet and living life, I guess. I think I might watch an interview after I'm finished done studying, write some stuff down in my notebook or whatnot, and we'll go from there. But Y'all want to know my thoughts on 2K? I really do not have a problem with 2K. I'm just kind of chilling off of it for a little brief period of time because I don't know. It's not that I don't like 2K. It's one of those things you just have to. I don't want to play it as much. You know, that sounds crazy. I will get to level 40. Believe that. I will get to level 40, but like, I don't know, man. Once you start to blow something up, it is not really as good. It loses its value, in my opinion. I'm gonna leave this game. There ain't nobody over there. It's like wasting time. I know. Wow, this thing is spinning. It's so cheap. But it's not necessarily a good one. I know people are talking about why does certain stuff cost that much money. Like someone asked why ceramic costs so much. Anything ceramic is obviously, that's a hard thing to cut. You know, you have to cut it with like extreme precision. Like, so let's say you want a ceramic, watch, like a ceramic AP. A ceramic AP is even worth more than a rose gold AP. Like a ceramic can go for like, let's say low end retail, probably like 200,000, but on the secondary market, it's like 600,000. Like if someone asks me what's the difference between like a Rolex or a Patek, I can tell them exactly what the difference is. The difference is the movement. The difference, Patek is known for like their Celestial, their Nautilus, their Aquanaut. The 5711 is probably the holy grail of like Patek. The chronograph, they have day date, then they have a moon phase. I think they have a perpetual calendar too, as well. All that stuff just starts to get expensive. But Rolex, in a sense, they don't have no perpetual calendar. They have the day date. That's the thing that they have, but it doesn't show leap year or whatnot. And day date goes for like 40 to 100 something thousand, but everybody can just walk into a authorized dealer. Like in order for someone to get like a Patek, it's like a 6-year wait list because everybody wants a Patek. They gotta to decide whether or not they want to sell to you, and to make sure you're not hurting their brand, like flipping watches or whatnot. A Patek. A Patek is like 34,000. It depends. Like a regular stainless steel is like 34, but right now it's going for like at least 180. It's probably the cheapest one you can find. It's 180. If someone wants to ask me who do I think makes the best watches, it's not Rolex, in my opinion. That's just, Rolex is the holy grail of watches, though. No cap. If someone said the RM is like, the best watch in the world, I wouldn't say that. It's cool. I plan to at least own one RM at least, but in the future, but don't know. Like if someone asked me what the difference between RM30 and the RM29 is, it's the movement. And then the feature on the RM30 has a smaller date box. It has a smaller date box. It's a skeleton movement. RM29 has a bigger a date window. I think my favorite RM, I say RM11 or RM11, RM10. I know people say it's probably hard to make $100,000. To me, I don't necessarily think it's hard to make $100,000. I'm not saying I just be saying that, but you gotta have a product that sells well, and it's different than others. Everybody's trying to make a dollar or whatnot. Sometimes it's not an honest dollar. Like some stuff is not of use to anybody. Like if I create a whack t-shirt brand or something like that, and there's certain people's stuff I wouldn't even wear. The price is steep, $30. And I told somebody, like, in a traditional sense, printing a t-shirt and with a brand that someone doesn't know, you just put a press on it, you just put like Microsoft Word and a little font on it. Those days is done. If you're trying to charge like $30 or $40 on it, you have to make a profit, but then again, at the same time, no one's wearing. I even told one of my friends, like, oh, there's no way you will ever catch me rocking the Supreme. Anything with Supreme on it, I will not watch. Like, watch, buy, or even consider, like, looking at it. I don't even like brands that have, like, big letters and stuff on it, because I'm just not that type of dude. Like, I don't like big stuff you can see a mile away. like, let's say another thing that I'm talking about. Like, a lot of people, I can name something that each watch brand is good at. Tag Heuer is good at making chronographs, although their stuff is not as great as it once was. Patek Philippe, their thing is they're known for the Nautilus, the Aquanaut, uh, pretty solid watches. Genta design, the Nautilus. AP, same thing, Genta, Royal Oak. But they make other watches too. I'll keep it factual. APs are like 20,000. They're like $20,000. AP regular is like 20,000. Now, depending on the dial, the self-winding, the millimeter, the case, everything about it. The year a bust down AP. Someone probably has like a regular one, just like 22 and a half, and they had like 20,000. It's only going to be worth probably about like 37 to 38 because people are going to try to make money off of it. The logical thing to do is probably be like 39.75. That way both parties could like be good on that. Because that way a person's still making like $2,000 something dollars or whatnot. But the watch is not even considered AP anymore. It's an aftermarket thing. Me, I like stuff plain Jane. I don't like diamonds and stuff. I like Miami Cuban, but I'm not necessarily the most biggest guy that's like, oh yeah, I push Miami Cubans. I'm still thinking about people talking about real estate. Real estate, everybody does not need to go and try to get a real estate license because I hate to break it to you. A lot of, like, any market can crash. Like, if someone thinks that, like, jewelry market does not crash, it's just, that's false. The most rarest watch someone can get their hands on is a Tiffany dial. There's a Tiffany dial, Patek. Richard Mille doesn't make a Tiffany dial. Rolex, they don't make a Tiffany dial. They make a turquoise. They have that Oyster Perpetual. Like 36 millimeters going for like 26,000 that I checked. Retail, and that's like 5,800, something like that. Let's see who else has a decent watch in a sense. My favorite watch ain't even Richard Mille. It's Vacheron Constantin. They make good watches, in my opinion. and they move quite. They do pretty good. And my favorite underrated watch brand is Gerard Perico. It's one of my favorite watch brands too. AP, I like them, but I'm not necessarily a big fan of AP like that. There's some ugly watch brands out here. Like, I don't know. H. Moser and C, they're not necessarily a big watch brand in the US. Wow, this guy was so low. It made no sense. What time is it now? 9:16. I'll keep on. There's other brands that make, I guess, decent watches for like, a decent price. Like, Ulysse Nardin, they make decent watches. They're like so 3,000 to 5,000. IWC Schaffhausen, they make decent watches. Who makes some? There's some more watches that are ugly than others, like Jacob and Co. You would never see me promoting Jacob and Co. I respect the craftsmanship, but that's not something that I would personally wear. That's not. People say RMs are ugly, but I don't think RMs. Every RM is not for everybody. Like, I don't know. Now I can say I'm not an RM 100%. Like, oh, every RM's a hit, because it's not. The Smiley, I can appreciate the craftsmanship, but I don't think that's necessarily a good one. That RM Tourbillon Samurai, I like that one. But that junk is like $2 million. Someone will probably be like, why would a watch cost $2 million? It is a special edition, and then also too, it supplies demand or whatnot, and then previous market data. Like the RM Skull, I think that the watch is okay, but the cheapest RM you can possibly get is the RM5. They don't even really make those like that. Those are like 100,000, but 100,000, I'll prefer a RM over a Rolex, like Daytona, because Daytona's like, depending on the one, it's like 100,000. Why would I pay 100,000 for a Daytona? Then special happens with it, like no tourbillon, no movement, nothing. Just different strokes for different folks, I guess. But or you get like 5 different brands that you want. A Bugatti Chiron, Jacob and Co. Billionaire watch. Those two watches are terrible. Like, why do you put a diamond watch made out of nothing but straight diamonds? A diamond and a diamond are not supposed to be even in the same thing, because it can scratch easily, and you're not supposed to do that. Like, another thing I think about jewelry is that, like, if you get an opal ring for any reason, you can't put that in a safety deposit box. That's not something you can do, because it has to be exposed to moisture or get damaged to stone. So I'm professionally certified. That's one thing I'm being truthful about. I am professionally certified. Diamonds only go from what you call it, flawless, internally flawless, VVS, VS, SI, 1 and 2, and included all the way up to 3. And I3 is the worst diamond. I1 can possibly be like improved to SI1 clarity, but like I don't know. You have to treat every doggone gemstone like it's what you call it. Pretty much like it can be doggone lab grown, whatnot, CBD. So lab grown diamond stuff are not bad. They just are a lot cheaper than to get a natural. Yellow diamonds are the most expensive. Like fancy yellow, pretty expensive. And the natural, expensive. I was watching a video today how this guy's like a crypto king or whatnot. That's what he calls himself on Instagram or whatnot. He has a Twitter following like 100,000. 100 wears his watches in Dubai. Because he can't wear his tourbillon, what you call it, not samurai, but his tourbillon skull. I think it's the RM-5201 skull. He has a prototype of that. He only wore it in Dubai. And he said he has to keep it. He can't have regular insurance on it. So regular insurance on that watch is like 100,000. You know, I think personally, watches like that are only meant to be worn in certain settings. Like, there's no way, in a sense, that I would even go to certain. Like, the only place I can honestly say you can wear your watches comfortably, in all honesty, and nothing bad will happen, is Singapore, Dubai, maybe Monaco. My bad, Jesus Christ. There's someone wants to know like where you can get these watches from. Like any type of watch, you gotta go to the boutique. Or you're gonna have to go and find it online or whatnot, or go and join a watch forum. Or get one of these watch groups. Or like a dealer. How people deal with that. To me, I think the best watches are whatever you like, and everything doesn't have to be an investment piece. Those are the best watches, in my opinion. Like, if someone had to ask me what I think my favorite Rolex is, I'd probably say the Sky Dweller. That's the only one I really find interesting. It's the Sky Dweller. The Date Just I like. Um, Oyster Perpetual I kind of like, but Oyster Perpetual is just like the base model. You don't get anything special with it. The thing that I like more is Tudor. It's basically Rolex, but it's like between 2,800 and like 5,500. So it's made by Rolex. So it's not that bad of a watch. So the most interesting watch I can honestly say that it's okay, but it's not necessarily a good watch. Movado. It does what it needs to do. If someone said Hamilton or Citizen has a good watch, just throw that away. My God. Yeah, 18 more minutes, I guess, before I just like wind up in this stream, I guess, but I don't know. The RM10, RM5, RM11, RM29, RM30, I like those. The Bubba Watson RM55, I halfway like it. It's okay. That's not a big proponent. The one thing I'm still laughing about is Ice Spice. Her music is garbage. Absolute garbage. She should stay in school because her music, You thought I was feeling you. That song is trash. Trash. I don't think that rap money is long. I would tell anybody, music money is not long. It is not long. Someone else's music is, they had a period of time where it was hot, and it's just not the baby. you know, I'm still laughing about the RM88 Tourbillon Smiley, the new one that came out. 50 pieces, and it is $1.1 million. That's funny. $1 million. I mean, it's not worth $1 million. It's just not. But that's just me. People say the RM looks like something that comes out of a doggone bubblegum machine. I'm a fan of some RMs, but I'm not necessarily a fan of all of them. RMs are investment vehicles, but sometimes you gotta stop looking at stuff from an investment standpoint. You have to. Like if I bought a watch or something like that, if I really like it, I keep it. The value of it doesn't matter to me. It's priceless. Wow. The price of something is irrelevant if you really like it. As long as it costs you a pretty penny, you didn't lose your shirt over it. Like someone told me that a Tudor is a bad watch brand. I'll say it's not. Like Tudor got some good hits. Black Bay. They got some Pelagos. They got some good ones, man. If you're a fan of like watches like I am, I'm a fan of like watches, cars, and film. There's one big thing I'm a fan of. Watches, car, and film. What time is it? 9:33. Probably my last game. But, yeah. If someone asking which brand has the most resale value, I say RM. RM67 looks terrible. It's the thinnest thing, and then the RM Up One Ferrari $2.1 million. That watch looks terrible. There's no way that I would say that's a keeper watch. That's just something that is going to sell out and for the wrong reasons. And if someone wants to know how many watches RM produced, it's like 5,000. So it's 5,000 for the whole world. So they probably have about like 6 boutiques in the United States. They have like 3 boutiques in the Caribbean. They have one in Anguilla. Yeah, they have one there. And so they only get a handful. And by the time they reach the store, they're sold out. So the Felipe Massa RM5. That's my favorite. And then the Le Mans Classic RM29. That's my favorite as well. Not much, man. Just chilling. Playing Fortnite. Fort Jonesy. But I'm about to get off. I don't even like playing 2K. I'm not at a point where I hate 2K, but I just need to take a break from it for a few days. You know, the interesting thing about, like, I just laugh about in terms of, like, I'll be watching people's videos and about, like, I don't know, people keep talking about Andrew Tate and Kevin Samuels. You know, I'm still thinking about Andrew Tate and Kevin Samuels' style of video, constructive. All this stuff isn't constructive, but I don't know. To me, Andrew Tate seemed to do more than Kevin Samuels. I'm not necessarily the biggest, was not necessarily the biggest Kevin Samuels fan. You know, what's crazy to me is how people would just go on Kevin Samuels' YouTube channel with their face and everything on, have their story broadcasted. Yeah, he was more disrespectful. Yeah, and he didn't get banned. I just think that now, I would just think that now, in a traditional sense, they're just trying to go after stuff. I'm not saying everything that Andrew Tate said was right, but I think it took a special type of person to go and put all their business out there. And, you know, all their stuff is out there, their face, and they become a clip. And, you know, that's on the internet forever. And this man will be doing Instagram live. Like, you came to someone, everything's out there. Like, a woman got, like, 4 kids, talking about a man needs to make $400,000. $400,000. 4 kids and $400,000 for them to even be talking. I don't believe in that. Same thing goes for, like, I think me, I'm 50-50. The more successful you are, the more careful you have to be across the board. That goes without saying. Like, you got to be very strategic in a sense. I think both men and women can go through it because, I mean, it's just fact, in my opinion. Like, Mary J. Blige got done wrong, and she basically went broke after she got a divorce or whatnot. So, I'm very 50-50 on a lot of things. I'm very 50-50. I don't think that making, you know, $400,000 is impossible, but you gotta have a service, you gotta have a product, you gotta have a lot of stuff going on. And even still then, the one thing you have to think about in business is scalability. Like, if you have a system or whatnot, and that's like someone, they have a system in there, and, or what they're doing, what the stuff they got, like computers. Computers is a depreciation expense. Like, for instance, I just went in the belt today, and I've been in the belt in a long time. Before, they used to have 1980 computers. They were doing business on, like, the first computers in there. They were printing off the receipts. I'm like, how y'all even using this piece of crap stuff and now they're modernize what they got? So I was actually kind of a little bit surprised. But that's been a while now. But one thing I'm still thinking about, how can a company basically put someone out there with a system that doesn't work? How can someone put someone behind a computer that's from 1980 and you're transacting business and coupons, and that's absolutely crazy. But now they got rid of it, they have to upgrade their whole system of computers, which I think is a dub, but at the same time, that's kind of just stupid. But it goes back to scalability. If I can get away with not putting up much needed upgrades into a business, but technology is changing every year, you know. I remember the first time I went to DC, in a sense, they had the first thing, like the kiosk where you pay for your meal and stuff, and then they had the tap technology back then. to a certain extent, and then all of a sudden start gradually getting pushed in the market here. And then there's a lot of people going, they have a business or restaurant, and they're going and using Square or certain stuff for their payment processing. And then Square gets a certain percentage off that. They'll pay, you base a lot of them install, but they get whatever you got in a certain percentage besides the install, and go from there. So I think so is interesting. But yeah, I think that Andrew Tate and Kevin Samuels, they're not one and the same, but their style of stuff. They put a lot of stuff out there, and for whatever reason, they're not liked by people. I never necessarily was a big fan of Kevin Samuels, but I think he got people to think and made people mad with his honest opinion. Like, I think that certain people should reel it in. Like, a man or whatnot, if a man is making $400,000 or more a year, it's not necessarily about the tax bracket. He has access to certain stuff that other people will never have access to. In terms of connections, events. He might not even stay in a regular hotel. He might deal with the concierge. He might have access to, certain stuff to make stuff a lot more easier than the average person. Like, I think concierge business is a great place, a great type of thing. It just depends, but it's not for everybody. You gotta have the connections and know the right people. So pull off something with a concierge. They'll assist, they'll step up in areas that are efficient, but the price is pretty steep. I was telling somebody about like my hotel experience in Jamaica. That junk was terrible. I can definitely tell that people in that thing didn't get no training at all. No hospitality. The place that I went to, I've been there before, it is going way downhill. The owner of that died and whatnot, and then ever since then, it's been about the Benjamin. And, I think it's pretty bad when you stay at a place. In order to get checked in your room, you already paid for everything. It's taking 10 hours. So you're basically in the lobby, you're doing everything. You have event excursions you do, and you still can't get in your room. That says a lot about the establishment. That's just terrible. And they're still knowingly, continuously booking people and checking in. If you don't have availability or you're not even cleaning the rooms, just say that. Just shut down. I thought about just a lot of stuff, like if you really think about it, sometimes you don't give people the benefit of the doubt. Because in fact, giving people the benefit of the doubt, they know they already have it. So you giving the benefit of the doubt is not going to really change anything. You know what needs to get done. They don't have a doubt in their mind what they're doing. So, and they give them the benefit and the doubt, they have none. I'll watch some more videos. I'm gonna see what I can do to pull some funds together, since make some money. Or I can just hopefully I get my 1098T in a few months, like a month and a half or something, or whatnot, and I go from there. I know people are talking about like Ice Spice is trash. I really believe Ice Spice is trash. I really believe her music is trash. I heard that she dropped out of school. I was like, that girl need to go back to school because rap, is not in that girl's career. I can create better raps than that. And I don't even rap. What? I'm out, y'all. Peace.